Hey there, everyone. Today, we'll delve into the book Flow, the psychology of optimal experience that experts are studying. In minutes, you'll learn what flow is. Throughout the process of interpreting this book, I'll help everyone understand the concept of flow. This book was written by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Many people stop learning after leaving school, seeing learning as a painful task. Why continue learning after finally leaving school? The days of being subjected to textbook-like instruction by teachers are over. Graduation day is everyone's day of freedom. However, those who abandon skills that symbolize freedom will never achieve true freedom. Even after graduating and entering society, you'll still, like everyone else, run around for a monthly salary of a few $1,000s. If anyone talks about you, your thoughts will be influenced by others. To give a simple example, everyone has probably heard of the phrase, echoing others. When your knowledge is only at a basic level, you'll believe whatever others say. Because your knowledge reserve is limited, you lack solid judgment and are easily influenced by external factors. At this point, you and most ordinary people view problems from the same perspective and think in the same way. You might feel you've met a kindred spirit, but have you ever thought that you could see further? Learning in school is just to pass exams. The moment you step out of school, your learning is no longer for passing any exams or for any teacher. The end of compulsory education means you should pursue higher education. At this time, the goal of learning should shift from getting good grades and teachers' praise to a deeper understanding of the world around you and establishing the right values. Thinkers find deep joy in this. From the start of your work, you face many things, not just work problems, but also interpersonal relationships, overcoming depression and anxiety in modern life. If you're anxious because of work torment, don't just pursue what society dictates. To have such self-control, you need to learn to be the master of yourself and your life. No one can decide what kind of person you will become or dictate your life. Civilization is built on the suppression of individual desires. Try to make your desires more refined and aesthetically pleasing. Sometimes, self-control can bring surprises. The first feeling you get when you achieve a set goal is happiness. What you learn from it will benefit you for life, because in this process, your enemy is yourself. As long as you defeat yourself and find a breakthrough, other challenges in life become easier. Happiness often comes from self-control and determination. It's not elusive or hard to grasp. The reason many people lack self-discipline is that they are not firm enough. You may set a long list of goals for yourself, but the biggest problem is when to execute them. These goals are always made for others to see. When someone praises you for these goals, a huge sense of satisfaction quickly fills your vanity. Thus, you keep complaining about life, wondering why others' lives seem so wonderful, and why you can't even manage small things. Setting goals is to find direction for your future, not to show off. Enjoyable experiences can also bring pleasure, but these two feelings are quite different. Eating and drinking are enjoyable for everyone, but finding pleasure in them is hard unless you are a food vlogger or blogger. Only by concentrating on the process and distinguishing the different tastes of foods can you enjoy it like a gourmet. This example shows that enjoyment doesn't require much effort. It only needs mental engagement and enjoyment. But pleasure requires more attention. In short, enjoyment can be effortless, just needing the brain to receive special stimulation to produce the pleasure humans need. For example, some people enjoy drinking. The act of drinking brings them some happiness. At the moment they are intoxicated, their happiness undoubtedly peaks. This process doesn't require any effort. You just need to quietly enjoy the happiness it brings you. Whether it's sports, learning, or reading, if you don't put in the effort, you can't do well. In real life, reading without effort will only become more boring, and the content of the book will become uninteresting to you. Enjoyment brings transient happiness, but pleasure can bring long-lasting happiness. Pleasure itself is something that can bring positive energy to people. Being interested in something naturally leads you to develop in that direction. In the process of striving, you constantly explore your potential. You'll find that achieving something brings a sense of accomplishment and incomparable happiness and satisfaction. Cultivating pleasure is hard work. Some may choose to give up along the way, even questioning whether their past choices were correct. Very few can persist to the end. But precisely because of this, only a few can obtain the passport to success. More people stay halfway or drop out of the game. People who find meaning in life usually have a challenge that unites all their goals. The meaning of life is built on this goal. The primary condition for a meaningful life is that actions must have a goal. If someone starts something without a plan or goal, it's certain that they'll give up in a few days. Without a goal, there's no direction to strive for. Goals are like flags, guiding people forward. Only through the flag can you know the direction and how far you are from the destination. The main reason most people give up is that their goals are too far-reaching. In other words, their efforts ultimately don't match their goals. If goals are set too ambitiously, it leads to laziness. Many people suffer from procrastination. Despite being full of confidence the day before and setting various goals, when looking at these goals the next day, they feel some are too far-reaching and unachievable, or they think some goals are so simple that they can be done tomorrow or the day after. In self-deception, fantasizing about another tomorrow, they don't realize they've deviated from their original track. This creates a distinction between real-life plans and pseudo-life plans. People who make real-life plans judge the most rational route rationally and immediately. People with pseudo-life plans must rely on external forces to push themselves forward. The first type of people sees time as money, spending every minute and second on useful things. Because they know if they don't work hard now, the future won't give them what they want. Using a current popular example, do you have such a group of people around you? They set many plans for themselves and declare in front of everyone that they will complete these plans through hard work. However, those who should be exercising in the gym only take a few photos for Twitter, claiming they've made an effort without violating principles. Those who should be working hard are now doing unrelated things behind their boss's back. When asked why their efficiency is so low, they only complain about the excessive tasks assigned by the company, which others haven't completed. Another type of person invites others to supervise them before completing anything, as if they can't do well without supervision. This happens to most people. Don't they know to work hard? Don't they realize the consequences of self-deception? No, they're clearer than anyone else. But compared to hard work, they prefer immediate enjoyment, embodying the mindset of enjoying wine today for today's drunkenness. This mentality is leading many young people astray. It's not that they're completely useless. They're just content with their current state, talking about effort but never taking actual action. This is the sadness of a certain age. What exactly is flow? It's when a person is fully immersed in something, reaching a state of self-forgetfulness. Few people can achieve this. In an impetuous society, everyone is thinking about how to take shortcuts. Many people set a resolution before reading a book or working. I must gain certain insights from this book, or I will diligently complete the set work plan. But when the phone rings, some can restrain themselves from looking at it and continue to focus on learning or working. Others, out of curiosity and dependence on the phone, tell themselves they'll just take a quick look and then immediately get back to work. Once they open the phone and see a notification from an app, the moment they click on it, they're essentially cut off from learning or work. Then they tell themselves that the unfinished book can be continued tomorrow, since they can't grasp anything significant in a short time. The incomplete work can also be continued tomorrow. It's not a big deal, especially since the deadline for inspection by the boss hasn't arrived yet. For most people, the important reason for low efficiency in learning and work is the lack of concentration. Behind the lack of concentration might be unclear goals, weak self-control, and easy distraction by external factors. The world's people can be divided into three types: those who change the environment, those unaffected by the environment, and those who follow the environment. Throughout history, only some celebrities have reached the first state, which is destined to be a minority. In reality, most people are led by the nose, by the environment. If you want to break through your current self, you must strive to become the second type of person. In the internet age, everyone processes different information every day. And there are various apps on the phone related to learning or entertainment. Each can easily attract people's attention, consciously consuming a lot of disposable time. Of course, it's obviously impossible to turn off the phone 24 hours a day. So, when you're implementing a plan, turn off your phone. Rest assured, no one will deliberately chat with you, and there won't be any urgent matters that need to consume your whole day. Even if your phone is off for a day, few people will look for you. Many people arrogantly engage in multitasking, always believing they can read while listening to music, handle messages while working, or listen to audio courses while exercising. These seemingly efficient actions actually lower overall efficiency. You heard right. They don't help you grow and even disrupt your attention. You can plan your time, doing only one thing in each time slot, and doing it to the best and most perfect until you're satisfied, then move on to the next thing. Master this principle: less is more. Even if you only read one book today and do nothing else, as long as you grasp its principles, it's a success. A reasonable plan can give you a sense of security. Anyone, before making a plan, should weigh whether they have the strength. Why do you think people give up halfway? It's because they find the goal too difficult. With their current level, it's simply unachievable, or even if achieved, the result won't be satisfactory. People are often full of fear and doubt about unknown and uncertain things. It's suggested to break down big goals into smaller ones. This isn't something to be ashamed of. It's about learning how to adjust yourself. Each small goal completed means you're one step closer to the overall goal. Isn't this a success? Isn't this a rational approach? Do you have to crush yourself to count as effort? Implementing goals is like eating a big pie. Some people cut it into small pieces, not only achieving the goal, but also storing the leftovers for next time. Others start from the outer ring, which is also a method. Surely no one starts from the middle. An important point is not to blindly follow trends. What's suitable for others may not be suitable for you. Blindly copying is not learning, but stealing. How can stolen things be your own? Everyone is a different individual. Don't just focus on the surface. This has been said many times. What others let you see is only what they want you to see. What about what you can't see? Are you going to rely on imagination? So, you can learn from others' excellent methods, but don't just copy them onto yourself. Say our emulation object is a marketing master. The main reason for his success is that he set a nearly cruel plan for himself, even timing his water drinking. You want to be as excellent as him, so you find his life plan and prepare to execute it the next day. But when you really see this plan, you're immediately dumbfounded. A plan that controls even drinking water time isn't something ordinary people can do. When making a plan, you also need to consider your emotions. Good emotions can bring you a good mood, naturally generating the motivation to move forward, thereby achieving the best results. This book, mainly by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, tells everyone how to cultivate the right habits and the importance of flow to everyone. Flow is reaching a state of self-forgetfulness, unaffected by any external factors. Fully immersing yourself in something, and achieving perfection to succeed. The author's delicate writing and easy-to-understand language, through small stories to illustrate major principles, explains the following points to encourage everyone on the path to chasing dreams. 1. Understanding self-forgetfulness. Simply put, self-forgetfulness is reaching a state of calm and focus from restlessness. Self-forgetfulness is both a process and a state. When you reach the state of self-forgetfulness, it's like entering your own thoughts, forgetting the existence of surrounding things. In this process, only you matter, and everything else is irrelevant. Achieving the goal is the most important thing at the moment. 2. The importance of concentration. Concentration is a necessary quality whether in student days or in the workplace. Concentration can also promote a person's growth. Cultivating concentration is very important. If you don't want to miss out our free videos to grow rich, subscribe to our channel now and turn on the little bell, then share the video. I sincerely wish our subscribers who like this video to achieve financial freedom as soon as possible. Until next time.